Getting ready, the last race of the 1997 Shell Australian Touring Car Championship. Can Jonesy make it 2 from 2? Green, away we go, and Alan Jones does get away to a good start ahead of Greg Murphy, ahead of Peter Brock, and Murphy came up very strong.
Fantastic start from Alan Jones, but even better from Peter Brock.
Down the inside.
He really wants to win this one. Sneaks through on the inside. So Peter Brock is back in third, fourth position. Greg Murphy made a fantastic start to muscle inside Alan Jones. So it'll be Murphy leading down under the bridge and into Coca-Cola for the first time.
Down tight, hard it is. Look at Gardner getting sandwiched there in between Stephen Richards and Peter Brock. He goes out wide. Brock slipped through on the inside. Longhurst is up there behind Seaton. Then it's Brock, then Gardner. Then we pick up Larry Pickett. Stephen White's up there.
Look at Dick Johnson trying to come through the field after earlier problems. He's got his work cut out for him as they thunder over the Dunlop Bridge. And down toward Momo Corner for the first time. Greg Murphy in control. He's having a good day.
A lot of smoke coming there from the Holden Young Lions entry. Stephen White. Dick Johnson just slips up the inside there. As we go on board, the Mobile HRT Commodore of Peter Brock. Last time we'll do it here at Oran Park. Down into Recaro Speedline Corner. Hard on the brakes, right up on the back of Tony Longhurst. The windscreen's O'Brien view from the front of Brocky's car.
So the order as they come across the start-finish lines. Murphy with Jones, Seaton in third position, Longhurst, Brock, Gardner, Richards, Faulkner, Perkins and Markham. That's your top 10. You're riding with Peter Brock in fifth position. His teammate Greg Murphy made a blinder. Brock got a little bit boxed in, so he's back in fifth with a lot of work to do.
Now remember, if you've just joined us, we'll bring you up to date. Glenn Seaton has already wrapped up the 1997 Shell Australian Touring Car Championship. He has a 30-point lead on John Bowe. Now, if John Bowe was able to win this race, which he isn't because he hasn't shown up, we've just got word through. I was about to say if he won this race, Seaton would win on a count back anyway, but we just got confirmation then that there is no Bowe out on the circuit, so we're not quite sure what happened.
It'd be interesting to see in this. I think you'll find that Seaton's going to have a real ding-dong, a real go in this if he can, because he's got nothing to lose now. You know, in the previous two races, he had the championship basically to throw away, and it could be so easy to do. So, you know, we're only 2 laps in of 18, and I think you'll find that Seaton's going to be up there.
I spoke to the Shell team just before this race started. They'd been dogged by that intermittent misfire in the car 18. John Bowe's been driving. It became a real problem, and they couldn't find the source of the problem, so it just put John out. It's been wretched luck with the Shell team at a critical day in the championship.
Laser speed, it was climbing as we went down the straight. That's the speed coming into the corner as Brock moves right up onto Longhurst. Gardner's staying in touch, so too is Stephen Richards, Faulkner to the top privateer. Darren Hossack is up into 9th and Mark Larkham in the top 10.
Brock's really on a charge here. Last race at Oran Park, last Shell championship round, and he's really attacking the back of Tony Longhurst Falcon. You can see him looking for a run down the inside. That time into Shell Corner. Follows him up through Champion Curve onto the bridge once again. Peter Brock in fifth position and really pumped for a big result. So Murphy holds this lead. Jones has not been able to capitalise. Each of these 3 drivers looking for the guy to make a mistake.
It's good with this shot because you can see what I was talking. Look at the crowd there. Unbelievable.
They come onto the main straight. This is lap 12 of 18. We're running them down now. There is only 7 laps left to run. And there we go. As I was mentioning to you earlier on, all the results from Oran Park here today. All around Australia, all results. You can get it on the internet, racetime.oz.nf.
You get the feeling he's really going to have a go down there one of these laps.
Oh, like this one.
He's really getting very, very close to Murphy. He was almost into his rear door there. So he's going a little bit deeper. And you can find the Komatsu Ford right alongside him.
I think you'll find, if you look on the front of AJ's car, just behind the light on the left-hand side, there's a white mark there, and it looks as if AJ might have a little touch there. You see just behind the headlight there on the left.
We were mentioning earlier that Stephen White, there was quite a bit of smoke coming from the Holden Young Lions car. Stephen's dropped right back to something like 24th position. He was running in the top 10, so that's a shame for young Stephen. He was going so well. Perkins is back in 11th. It hasn't been a day for the Castrol Commodores, that's for sure.
I reckon AJ's going to have it at the end of the straight. We go around that left-hander. If he gets a good good run into that, down, not really close enough, down round this left-hand bit and then down the little hill, he's not quite close enough. This seems to be the place where AJ likes. You see how much ground he makes there.
Yeah.
All the pressure on Greg Murphy. Alan Jones, the challenger, looking for his second win of the year, come in the same day. Picked up his first win in this 97 season. Well, race 2 today. Can he make it his second win of the season in this one? Good battle further back in the pack. Here we have Longhurst, Gardner. And we go back to John Faulkner. We pick up Dick Johnson starting to tag on now as well.
Stevie Richards is closing the gap to Peter Brock in 4th position. So some battles really heating up as we count them down toward the checkered flag. Greg Murphy!
What did he do?
Well, you take your eyes off it for a second. And Murphy, whether he cracked under pressure or whether there was a collision, we don't know at this stage. But whatever, the result is that Alan Jones and Glenn Seaton have ducked through.
Just saw
Murphy back to 3rd position.
Mark, I just saw the side. Oh, Jones is gone! I was just about to say, I saw Alan Jones's mirror on the right-hand side. It was broken and just dangling. Now he's run off as well, so whether they've come in contact, and Baz, your money's looking good.
I was going to say, he just played me at the end, chaps.
Oh, look, I don't believe it.
No, that was a shame. That's obviously, as you say, Lee, there's been a bit of biff
Well,
baff
Bit of a
there.
tangle there.
Alan Jones looked like he was going to have a go. He was setting him up. He was looking at him for a few laps. He obviously had a big dive down into the Recaro corner coming onto the main straight.
Let's have a look at the Shell Helix replay. This is the in-car shot from
Oh,
Glenn
AJ up the
Seaton.
inside. Yes, up the inside, a little bit of a touch. And
Well, he had a go. Collision between the Mobil Commodore and the Komatsu Ford.
And Glenn says, thank you very much.
Jones is out.
boy.
That is a real shame for AJ. He'll be disappointed with that. Just about to say, though, it will be a fitting end to this season if Glenn Seaton can remain where he is. It would be his 10th race win of the year and going out in this 3rd and final race of the day in the last race of the year as champion.
What we were saying about good fortune shining on him.
Yeah.
Certainly worked out.
Exactly.
Yeah, but what goes around comes around. You think of some of the bad luck he's had this year. It's
Well, exactly, and he's always said his major goal in his racing career, he's still got a lot of years left in him, and he wants to get one Bathurst victory under his belt. Let's hope 1997 can be it. So,
And the way the points stand at the moment, Peter Brock leads the day. Can you believe that?
Oh, wouldn't that be absolutely supreme for Brocky to win the day? That would be great.
Our man with the maths, Nigel Greenway, is just working overtime here at the moment. He's going frantic with all these positional changes. So Peter Brock leads the day's points at the moment and could win this 10th and final round.
well,
That will be-
he's pretty good at making the fairy tales come through. Isn't he?
Exactly.
There's the man of the moment at work, hard at work. We were mentioning earlier that he and Bev, his wife, did a couple of laps around the Oran Park circuit in the back of a Holden Ute, waved to the crowd. The cheers were just amazing. They had a lovely song playing over the public address system.
Well, it's going to be an emotional moment, this last few laps of Oran Park. It's the last time we'll see Peter Brock in action after a fantastic 30-year career. Many Australian Touring Car Championships he competed in. And this is the last time they'll see him at Oran Park. But keep in mind, still the Sandown 500 and the Australian 1000 Classic. Oh, what's happened here? It's got some debris or something hanging
Underneath the car.
Oh, boy.
Now, is that from a collision? I'm not sure. Looks like it might be damaged bodywork. We'll try and get a closer look at that.
It is
No, it looks like...
something else underneath, is it?
I don't know, it does look like he's picked something up, but...
Oh, it is his
no, it's
bodywork,
damaged
yeah.
body-
Oh,
he's off. Oh, well, not all fairy tales work.
Oh, what has happened here?
That is a real shame.
Oh,
We're trying to work out what has gone on, but Peter Brock has just lost a lot of positions.
The way that sort of lower spoiler on the side is broken off, it looks like he's run over something rather than someone hit
Hit
him.
him. Well, there's been no one that's been near him.
yeah, the cost of some debris or something on the circuit. It's done a lot of damage to the car. We're riding with Glenn Seaton. Meanwhile, what a shame for Peter Brock, but no such sad stories for Glenn Seaton. XR Falcon onboard camera takes you on the last lap around Oran Park. Here's your new 1997 Shell Australian Touring Car Champion, Glenn Seaton. And he's only got one more lap.
He's chewing that
I
brake
was going to
door
say,
pretty frantically.
I bet that shot gives his dentist a nightmare.
Well, we've seen Glenn on many occasions. He likes to talk himself around the track in qualifying, during the race. He'd be just saying, come on, come on. He's already got it in the bag, but this is a great way to go out in season 97. The Shell Australian Touring Car Championship as the champ, as the new champ. and winning the final race. He's only half a lap from home. He's heading down onto the back part of the Oran Park circuit, and you can listen to the cheers of the crowd. They know he is the man. He's the champ for 97. He's only got one more corner left to run. He comes down into Recaro Speedline. Murphy's in the background there. But what a day, what a year for this guy. It's just the one car, it's a small team. They worked so hard. Well done, Glenn Seaton. He wins race 3 and the 97 Shell Australian Touring Car Championship.
Oh, you can see that grin from ear to ear. It's been a hard year. Glenn, Tony Murphy and the boys at the Ford Credit Racing team had some misfortune. We saw him run off the road at Lakeside. Did the same thing at Barbagallo a few weeks later. It looked like it was all turning sour for him, but look at Murphy giving him the thumbs up. Well done, Glenn.
That was a shame for Murph. That would have been interesting.
Here's Peter Brock still battling with the car. He's finished. He's making his way around now. He's coming down towards the checkered flag. Well,
it almost came true.
Lost a lot of positions, and unfortunately that will cost him the win here today. But that won't change the crowd's opinion.
No, there's no doubt about that.
Overall winner, put your hands together for Greg Murphy. Keep saying it, the year didn't start off particularly well for you, but boy, it's come good at the end.
Yeah, it's ended pretty strange, but I've got a lot of people to thank. Mobil, Holden, Bridgestone and HSV and everyone else who supports us. Thank you very, very much. And I must just congratulate Glenn, the deserved winner of the championship. I think he did a sensational job.
And thought it was a very sporting gesture, giving him the thumbs up as you came down in the slowdown lap. It's quite a signal for a Holden driver.
Oh no, you know, I wish a Holden could have won it, but that wasn't the way it was going to be. And the guy who won it, you know, worked hard all year, and it's been a hard championship. And you know, we've won a few races at the end, which is a shame because we should have been winning them halfway through. But you know, that's the way it goes. We're just really happy to be here.
Congratulations, Greg. At this point, I'd like to call on Ross Brody, the motorsport manager for Shell, to make the presentation to our man who was second overall today, but he's our new Shell Australian Touring Car Champion, Glenn Seaton! Boy, oh boy. Glenn, congratulations, boy. It was a tough fight, wasn't it? There was times when it wasn't quite going right for you, but you battled on and came through in the end. Well done.
Yeah, it's been a sensational year for the guys in the team. Thank you very much, because it's been their hard work. Without them, there's definitely no way I'd be here. My sponsors, Ford Credit, Ford Motor Company, Bridgestone Tyres, Mobil, Ingersoll Rand, and all the associated sponsors involved in the team. Thank you very much. But thank you to all the public and all the teams that actually supported me to try and win the championship. Thank you very much.
When you were having those dramas, like the problem at Lakeside and the problem later at Barbagallo, did you start thinking to yourself, uh-oh, what's going wrong here?
Well, really, it probably put a bit more pressure on me more than anything, and I just had to try and get on with the job. But that's motor racing. That's what we come here for, to have a competition at the end, and it's come down to a competition at the end. It's a shame John's car couldn't run in the second and third race, but I'm just glad that it's all over, to tell you the truth, because I was putting a fair bit of pressure on myself this weekend to perform, and I really felt a relief after the end of the second race and be able to get on with it for the third race.
Okay, 1997's been pretty kind to you. The newest Shell Australian Touring Car Champion. Now we've got the big one at Bathurst, 19th of October, the Australian 1000 Classic. Can you do it at last?
Well, I hope so, but there's probably a lot of other teams out there that are going to say no to that. But it's going to be a hell of a battle this year at Bathurst. It's so close in the competition, and I think at the end of the day, one day we'll get there. Hopefully it is this year, but one day we'll get there.
We hope so too. Put your hands together, folks. Glenn Seaton, the 1997 Shell Australian Touring Car Champion. Lee Diffie, the champagne corks are about to fly at the end of a champagne season.